Chaotic.
You never count your money.
Wait, I just realized this is like the first time
Kind of
we've
up to
had more than 10% lawful in our party.
Lawful.
According to the great sage
Not
Kenny
lawful.
Rogers.
Not lawful.
Rephrase that. This is the first time we've had lawful in our party.
Oh yeah, this is like
I said not lawful.
this is the first time we've ever interacted with a lawful PC.
The uprising party
We're not like that. Now you gotta see how I
That's why Lorelai was like rated by.
one lawful character in our uprising party.
Party Caesar or
Everyone is chaotic something.
There's a wait. There's a lawful.
Is she the lawful
No, she's neutral. I don't think there's a lawful.
person in our?
I don't think there is one.
We
No,
don't
we
have
have one.
Was Jake?
Jake? No.
No.
One neutral person.
He's too,
It might have
he's
been
too
Gallagher
dumb
or
to be
something.
lawful.
Dan, who was the lawful
Gallagher might have
person
been
in?
lawful.
Oh, lawfulness,
No,
intelligence,
Gallagher's
those
neutral.
get.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
players?
I can't.
There's one.
I'm
Might
neutral
have been
good.
Gallagher.
I was-
No, Gallagher wasn't.
Which
lawful.
which one is that, Pastor Dan?
No.
No, he's not.
There's nobody.
You said it's bison and venison.
Yeah, once, I got labeled on once,
Was
maybe
it-
bison.
was it
Okay, did label
It
it?
might have been like Big Juan or something too.
Basically,
No,
Or Lycan.
origins.
Came up in our
It's
last session.
neutral good. Neutral good.
What's that?
I said I'm a big chicken.
Whatever he is, chaotic probably.
I don't
Just
think there is
remember.
one.
But
And that's it.
lawful-
Legitimately.
lawful-
No,
Lawful.
that's the only.
Yeah, I really don't.
Oh, is it?
I really don't
Okay,
think
then
there
I'll
is
try
anyone
bison.
lawful.
It's all of our sessions are chaotic, whereas our last session was.
I don't want
Neutral good.
Yeah, well, like we actually had a
That's-
system
Yeah,
thing.
things.
Our last session was all the same.
What day too much?
My bag is more like
You know, you guaranteed 8 hours of sleep and 4 hours of sleep. Wait, you're the wrong person.
I just found out that I'm supposed to be working out 2 hours a day.
Well, yeah, but like
Fun to cover.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna get
Welcome to
that
Deerwood's life.
on top of my sleep and
They'll
my
give me
training
that.
and
I
my.
can't help you with the sleep and the training.
Things
times.
Me and her and Bono all met
Last 3
while
sessions, Deerwood is.
And Leon.
So chickens are okay.
Yeah, but usually I'm studying or training while you guys are working out. But I have bodybuilding that raises my con, so I'm
He
supposed to
gets
be
this.
doing it. I didn't know.
Those are your
In a
Andy's
week,
minutes.
Deerwood is like become like a strength of like a lower.
And you're like kind of in the middle over there. That's
Oh
what
my
you're
God.
It all started with
I'm done with
that.
I get tickets.
But I think your mom will like probably sit on the stage again.
I don't even know how to use
You
this.
could take her in there, right?
May not make it back.
Jasmine.
Better
Is it
than-
range? I haven't fought the range.
I'm done
Yeah,
for
that's what your boat.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
Actually, he said your mom's not coming back, so you can sit where she's
Fly and
sitting.
go.
Doesn't come back.
I can fly, pick her
Josh
up,
took your
fly
chair. You
straight
gotta get
up,
another chair.
leg up.
How long do you
I
fly
picked
for?
this chair up.
2 hours plus some turns.
Oh wow.
But if I land,
He said, how about
I
the
just
guy
tried
try?
that different chair. I went through like 3 chairs.
Oh my goodness, Aaron, I swear I thought you had a black eye. I'm like,
No,
why
also-
are you drawing on your brow?
no, awesome. That would be just to drop someone.
But there's,
I can't.
Like this.
there's a weird table for Josh's.
If I'm dropped from less
She's feather
60,
clawed.
if I'm dropped from 60 feet or less, then if I land on my feet, I won't take damage.
He was here.
Someone.
He didn't leave.
I was gonna argue about it.
In the bathroom.
Oh, your mom. That wasn't meant to be your mother.
I did not have to use my reroll save. So I still have
Yes.
I can reroll a friend save.
Oh, yeah, we had to use that.
I have 2 +1s.
James and.
2 +1s for a friend save.
it. Really?
Well, no, the one is fortunately something you get every day.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
that
ambulance
ambulance?
every day.
That's every.
Give a friend
every
plus
time
one
you
to a
wake up
save
from
after
sleep,
they
you
roll
reroll
twice.
and save
Or
that.
20% to a reaction off.
And you get ultra vision.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. No, I was talking about the save a friend.
Oh, that mine, the add +1 to your save, yeah, that was a one.
So for my 5% magic resistance, that's
I'm gonna use any
like
of
if
my
I
stuff.
roll a save and then I roll the percentage after that.
Yeah, anytime
Haven't faced it.
you would be affected by
Yeah, I
magic,
had to use both my
targeted at
My
you. So like if
music
there's
roll
a
is-
fireball around you, it's not
I did
necessary.
find out that the artifact for.
Anytime you'd be affected by magic, directly, you have 5% resistance on top of anything else.
And it's made for.
Is that essentially healing?
I forget I have orbs that can do that.
Yeah, but she can.
Well, I killed him.
I figured I have
By random chance. I was shooting.
Oh, so I can decide to not use
We
the
did the
med
probability travel.
for stuff like that.
So we popped into this random place where there's like 400 rushing and everything. So Kendra's like, okay, we're intervening and we're going to save him.
Oh, it was Kendra with the vision
Yes.
Then we're like, but Kendra, the caravan's on fire. And she's like, all right, let's go. So anyways,
5% total.
I went to shoot at a cobalt just because I was getting another combat in with the bow.
So you punch each.
The arrow in mid-flight goes and kills an invisible dragon.
It's a green dragon. That's how we got the vial.
Yeah, so the dragons are bleeding out on the ground while Landis and Dion are cutting it open to get the vial out.
Meanwhile, we're pot shotting all the cobalt.
So that's how we got the dragon.
We're just like, spit it out, dragon, spit it out.
So yeah, the arrow took like a 90 degrees.
Question.
Killed the dragon.
Like, what were they gonna
So
do?
what you're saying
Like,
is, you will never use that bow in combat anywhere near the team.
Did you have to drain your spells again?
Yeah,
Did you use
because
all the
I
spells?
Level 4
You
summon snake.
didn't use much?
What I used was poke.
Meaning if she's the only dragon around,
she better be good at dodging.
I hate sinking
I
arrow,
think I got love.
because that's gonna happen.
She just needs to grab a cobalt and throw him. Ha
So it goes through.
Yeah, that's true.
It's made for 20 strength. Shot by someone with 20 strength.
She just needs to put up a really powerful wall around here. You just need to put up
Kendra
a really
imbued
powerful
me
wall.
with pure light and I didn't even need
I don't
it.
think that'd work.
If I just make
Yeah,
a brick wall.
That's really risky.
You keep it till you use it.
Yeah, I put a stone skin on her, she gave me pure light, and all I used was a locate object and a fireball. I killed 60 kobolds with one fireball.
Do you want your neck pillows?
That's not even that many.
I ain't
You only
using-
killed 50 with your giant hole.
I ain't
They
using
evaded
spells.
it.
So what? That's because they had a dragon to help them.
No,
Apparently they were
no,
being
I got one of my.
If a dragon,
Commanded by the
if
dragon.
the dragon goes, hey, don't run over that hole, then they're
They
not
all
gonna run
swung
over the
over.
hole.
I use one of my
If
big
the dragon goes, hey, don't get hit by that fireball, they can't dodge the fireball.
Like, hey, that hole isn't real.
Well, no, because they went around it. They didn't want to run over it.
And we forgot to use the flag system.
We didn't roll initiative.
Yeah, we never
wanted
rolled
it more
initiative.
for tonight.
We're so
Yeah,
good.
we didn't roll initiative.
We're
the
so
whole
good,
night.
we didn't even need to roll initiative. No, we didn't.
Thought we rolled initiative for the cobalt.
No, he said we weren't even going to roll initiative because no one was going to die or take damage. Well,
So we started combat, I killed a dragon and missile fire.
You dropped yourself right in the middle of hundreds of kobolds. It's true. But that's why you took damage. We stayed at a distance.
What's a cobalt dragons?
No.
No,
they
kobolds
will-
are
They're little tiny
lizard people.
thingies.
they're like dragons,
Lizard
but
dogs.
little
That's all I can think
bipedal.
of.
They're the goblin version of dragons.
But there was like
Little
400 to
The
500.
dragon version of goblins, yes.
In my living room.
Like 400.
It's like if you took a small goblin and then used Photoshop and like did it like a mashup with a dragon.
Similar to
That's
like
really good.
gremlins.
Yeah.
We took care of them.
I was thinking about Satan.
They're all dead now.
She gets on my nerves.
Not dangerous.
My son's good at dragon.
Individually, probably like
She's always
But
looking
they'll
at
be
me.
back.
give them a solid kick and
When you
they
put them in
wouldn't
like
get
a
back
group of
up.
like 6, and they have nets and poison, then yeah, they're pretty dangerous. Right?
I'm not gonna respond.
Okay, just a couple of housework
Fighting
things.
6 kobolds.
One, I don't think we're gonna wind up having a bonfire, unfortunately. It's wood, it's wet, and it's very windy. So that may not happen. Obviously, we can check it a little bit when we get a little closer, but I really think that may not happen. So that being
Microwave
said,
s'mores it is.
we could do microwave s'mores. With a toaster on the
gas
thing.
stove.
So, I don't think that's a gas stove though, that's electric.
And on top of it, it's a
Doesn't that
toaster.
toaster oven?
Yeah, so we can make them in a toaster oven or whatever, so.
And I can turn my, my light on my phone is very bright.
We're getting there, or is that her thing?
Everybody just keep texting.
Call Nikki's sister, have her call Nikki, and then everybody get ready quick with
Put
this
your
board.
sunglasses on.
Phone goes off the side of my face, turns brown, marshmallows.
I'm sorry. I can't hear very well sometimes.
Okay.
That's the way I see.
Also, by way of that same kind of concept, after we are done gaming here, this room has to be totally clean, ready to go, back to kind of basic where it's at. Table square is pretty close to what it had when we came in anyway. But then we just need to pick up everything. I don't know if we have a vacuum or not. If not, that's no big deal. But that'll all be after we're done gaming tonight. And then also, there is no breakfast in the morning. We are not here for breakfast in the morning, so you have to go whenever you want to go. However, I have to turn keys in. So,
Is that cricket for video?
probably in the morning when by 9 latest, something like that, I'll have to have keys. You can stay in your cabin longer if you want, but I have to turn it in before I have to drive back to Toledo.
Don't lock yourself.
Since somebody's
Just a
alive.
while after that.
Give me a drink, give me a
And the doors do lock automatically, so the easiest if we turn keys in then. So I can get
Ours
back to
doesn't.
Toledo. And there's people who have to transport tomorrow for
Doesn't lock automatically.
worship, and I'm one of those. So, there's a limited amount of time in the morning before 11:30, so,
You're pulling out.
something like that.
So which cabin are you guys in, so we know where to drop off keys? 21?
The one that says Indonesia.
What? 21.
Indonesia.
Great.
All I heard was the one. I thought you said something in front of me, so I was making sure.
And again, we can
You Indonesia?
read, and if somebody that just can't make that step for some reason, you got a problem with it, then the other way to be able to do it is you just keep one copy of your key around the office before you leave. Which makes it a little bit more admin for them, but you don't be upset by it or anything like that. That's kind of where that's at. Okay. I hope thus far everyone's had fun. I will one last time reiterate, this could be deadly, so play smart. It worked out
That's
fairly
what he
well
said
so
about
far.
the cobalts.
Okay. So this is where we're
It wasn't the
at.
cobalts.
Group one.
Probably the plug-in.
It was the
which was
door.
Okay, guys.
composed of those who volunteered to go to retrieve the staff, managed to do exactly what they set out to do. After many stops along the way, visiting a variety of places all over the planet, they managed to find the proverbial and literal toothpick in the dragon's cave. They did not have to fight the giant black dragons when they got there. It had already been slain by the Harpers from Greyhawk, but they almost had to fight a huge band of Harpers. Thanks to some quick negotiations, they avoided to do that. Might have been the end of them. They also almost lost half the party to an acid lake, which was accidentally or incidentally summoned by a party member. And then they had to search an old temple to Thera's Dune, and they found the mouse hole in which was the actual stack. Brought it back. They also brought back Pile from a living green dragon, which turned out to be the last ingredient that had not been thus far retrieved from the potion, so the potion was concocted. So the potion has been concocted, the staff has been concocted, and the Donalai is prepared to administer the potion to young Victor and to thereby give him faculties which will control his powers. However, he has told you that after he and you participated a little bit and Celia participated, he determined that there is an evil power behind what's going on. His way of saying, who's the villain in the story? Who's the villain in the story? And that ultimately turned out to be a demon named Belfour. Belfour is a female, powerful she-demon, and she had been traveling around transporting herself in the form of a young girl named Belle.
Is that the girl from Caramel?
Yes.
I called it!
And she had latched onto one of the barons and has come to the capital of Dulon. And who knows how much havoc she has wreaked. However, what has been determined is that she has gathered quite a following in Dulon, in the city's name is Candice, and Candice, the capital of Dulon, and that the cult had found a way to tap into the power of young Victor. It's his power, but they are essentially utilizing it. They have been making disappear, which initially everyone thought they were just going to be incinerating, making disappear a variety of individuals from all walks and classes of life, and professions and so on, that kind of thing. The most recent victims of which was Jake McAllister, who disappeared in the presence of Lady Celia just 20 minutes ago. Okay? So now he's at stake as well. Now it is believed that all of those who have thus far disappeared were fulfilling a certain quota, if you will, or something, and neither Precipice nor Celia
Low Moon Adventures. It's deadly, it's role-playing, and yet, let's roll.
has any privy or knowledge to what they're actually about. But the point is, they have them all, and when they have fulfilled that quota, they should be able to carry out their diabolical scheme. 2 last pieces of information came to light just moments ago, and the second group has only been back in town for less than 2 hours. And the first bit of that piece of information is that, which was gleaned basically by Augur communing with nature or whatever, priests in town, or what came through Celia, was that the cult has actually fulfilled its quota. That the people that they have taken in the last several hours are just extra. It's just an overlapping effect of the fact that the power has already been unleashed. And so the cult is now racing to complete its diabolical scheme, its casting, whatever they're actually doing. And they're being overloaded, basically, with more of the people that are disappearing and coming to them. And so, as it's been said, they're trying to get done as quickly as possible to stop too many people from showing up. As far as you know, they're using some kind of method to keep them asleep or keep them trapped or contained or whatever, and that has its limits. So they're trying to complete the ritual, that's the word I was looking for before to come up with, before that gets out of control. So literally now. And then the second piece that came up with it, or that came to light, is agents, spies, people from different delegations, different nations, whatever, have been scouring the city in that they have been looking for where all these people are going, what's going on, whatever. There was a rumor circulating around about a demonic cult that was making people disappear, and there a variety of other things. And so even though the festival is ongoing, and the common everyday person who hasn't had somebody disappear is not paying much attention, there are a lot of people who were paying quite a bit of attention. And so Celia and some of the people in the palace tried to get some of that information, and they pieced together that the first person to ever disappear was a lamplighter named Drew. He's the first person that goes all the way back to the beginning, which puts the disappearances geographically in a certain part of the city within about a 3-block area. And so just moments ago, Celia received word that a delegation of her agents, which is basically people that she paid, local guild members, that kind of thing, went into that area, and only one of them escaped with his life because they encountered a force of cultists, basically. And he was sent back with a message from Belfour, signed with Belfour's name, telling Celia that to basically butt out. It was too late, she had already lost. You have a choice, run or die. And signed Belfour. So Belfour is the new. Okay? And so at that point in time, that information is disseminated to you, and you are asked to go collectively, quickly, however you can, into that area of the city, which is basically just a 3-block area. It's composed of about 9 buildings. Find the cult, stop the ritual, and as soon as possible, as soon as you can, communicate to Precipice that you have done so, at which point in time, Precipice will save young Victor. The worry is if he does the ritual and gives young Victor control over his faculties before, which would stop him from disappearing, which would be good. The worry is if he does that all the people that he actually disappeared will be destroyed. They're forever unretrievable, basically. So the precipice doesn't want to administer it, but at the same time he does, because people are continuing to be destroyed, which is sort of a, rumor has it, sort of a problem for the cult, but not a big enough problem, because all it's really doing is forcing them to complete the ritual as quickly as possible. So that would also give them a bunch more time if he administers the cure. If you have everything you need, you can cure him. What you need to do is stop the ritual and save your friends. Okay? And you're all collected together. Last minute things can be done, but it's like minutes count. Castings are possible. Retrieving some quick piece of equipment, that kind of thing, if you need to do that. Anybody who has like healing.
Yes.
There's healing needs to be done.
How bad are
There's some time between when the first group died.
Huh?
Very little, like half hour.
We did pretty well.
Okay, I can take care of you.
Considering I probably took the most damage
How
out of
much?
everyone. I'm at
Oh,
full.
you're fine.
What's this say?
Makes
I don't
me
even
probability
need
of
to
traveling monk. Local monk.
I just couldn't.
Is
Can
your
you
attack
do
does
that?
That's what you're.
Not on you. No, yeah, he'd have to beat my score.
You have to beat your score?
Yep, he'd have to beat my
Oh,
score.
okay, well,
I did you, you're fine.
I know. Talking about your group.
Oh,
Forgot you were in that group, so.
yeah.
What does he have to beat?
My natural healing that I did on you. So if he wanted to do better than me, he'd have to roll higher than I gave you back. Well, you took 47,
And you gave me some.
you'd have to do the math.
What are you down right now?
I'm down 9.
I'll look at you.
I think it was a team that she gave in.
Well, how much are you down now? She took 47.
He was at 2, I had to do something.
No, I was down.
I took 50.
I can
I
cure
still-
light him.
How much are you down
I
by?
still have that cure light too.
I can lose
The one.
Only down 9, so.
Yeah,
I'm
but
down 32 now.
So you got 15.
I could cure light myself if I need it, but I only
Yeah,
have
she gave me
4.
15.
Okay, this is either gonna be really good or really terrible, because they're just gonna natural one. So it's open-ended high.
right.
So let's see how many 6. Okay. 1.
Okay.
See if I can.
Is Bono healed up by now?
Not fully, but he's better. He's good enough.
It's good enough.
Is everybody else healed? Jamie healed?
You're still down like 20 something, right? 30 something. 30 something.
You guys got blood.
Only Katie did.
She was at negative
55.
1.
She lost 55 hit points. Technically 59.
Yeah, no, he's.
How
Because
many
I've got
back?
16 names.
No, because you're at full, and then
Yeah, I'm
you
just
got put up.
I
But,
technically
I
lost.
know, but I lost 4 from.
Literally lost talking.
Okay.
I don't remember
We
what
good?
it was. I lost 4
Go ahead and
from.
vote. Or no?
I can't do natural. I can't
Three when we fell in
Later
water.
inside.
Yeah.
But you got that back
2.
when she healed everybody.
Yeah,
With the
that was 4 though. I got
3.
4 minus 4 and then.
But yeah, but it got healed before when we
Yeah.
went into the combat, which is why.
Basically, I didn't roll any dice because
Been a lot of places today.
I do a minimum of 5.
You just realized you think maybe you like Edledge more than you used to.
So he did 18, so I can get.
You get
You get
3.
2.
Yeah.
Took 100.
Well, I did.
100.
Oh, I did 15.
Yeah, you did 15, you got 18, so. They got me up to 76.
I got
Okay,
80.
so do I keep the heal or do I heal Candice?
Yeah.
Should I save my healing hands
Seems about right.
or use them?
We have more.
Are you down?
Down.
It's relative because she doesn't have that many to begin with.
What other healing? What other healing do we have left in the park?
I have 3 cure lights.
You have 3 cure lights. You
You're
have.
reading 110 or
No, I
Hands? You have any other hands?
She shouldn't be at
should have a 12
full.
time and a d6 at that.
You will not be
I
there.
have
Zero
like,
time bonus and a
there
d4.
was, I took
Also,
5,
like,
but she's like plus 20.
You took, when you got smacked into the wall, you got put to negative.
Yeah, no, because I took the 5 hit points. But then you healed back 20 with the plus 10 plus
I got you
10.
back with natural healing to,
So that's where the drug
I've been averaging 5 or 2.
what, like 9 or 10?
Yeah, something like that.
And then I gave you a Cure Serious
Just put it right here.
for another 10, so you should only be at like 20 hit points off of your max.
So Jenny is down about 30.
Still? Wow.
Well, that's why I'm like, I could dump a bunch of spells into her, or I could give her a heal.
I can use my
Oh, let me see my page here.
I'm just concerned that a heal could be,
Yeah, heal could be wasted on somebody.
could be 80 or 90.
How much is the Cure Serious
Monk healing's
do?
5 to 9.
2d8 plus.
Yeah, 4 to 9 or 5 to 9. If he does 2 or 3 on her, that's cool.
Oh, you mean his monk heal?
Yeah.
Home. Go ahead, sir.
I don't want to waste my lay on hands now and then need it later, so.
Monk healing's actually
I'm trying to
just
hold on to it.
practicing chiropractic.
It is.
Because I have the one structure.
Probably.
I have to get below it to be worried about it.
You have to be at full hit points for a full day.
You got a structural during that combat you just had?
Yeah, so did Janny,
Yeah.
so did
Yeah.
Bono.
I have an hour of sleep. Naps well.
So much better.
Can I get the full time?
But then you still have to memorize.
Yeah. Well, I don't have much to memorize now, but I could dump my healing spells and just get all my first levels back, but that was over time. So I wouldn't have to sleep.
I don't think we had that long.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you
we
really
have
didn't
that
have
long,
to.
we need to go
And
right
people
You
now.
could have got away with 2 hours total, so you could do your cure lights if you want.
But there's.
So,
well,
we were here for
Got an
way to
hour.
help your people.
we were here for 2 hours before they got
Unless
back.
you would have.
No, you were here for a half an hour.
I'm missing 15 hit points.
Missing 15.
The first group got back about a half an hour before the second group.
8.
So you're saying that in this time I could do
Alright,
my
I'm
lights and memorize them?
Sure.
I wish you had my pickup.
Jenny, how old are
He
you?
can't.
We only
She
had
wasn't
4
there.
times.
When you went to sleep.
She said that she's down about 20.
You just nat one again?
He doesn't, Ren got her up.
You just nat one again?
Yeah, you're gonna be okay, but does anybody, bottom line is, does anybody need 4 cure lights?
Or I have to say.
You said how much?
Well, okay. And my point was, you're not going to have a chance to rememorize them before we go into this. How close are we to midnight?
No, I just told him he could remember just the 4 cure lights.
I won't be sleeping at all.
Because he has a nap spell, which is only 1 hour.
Right.
He's got 1 hour free sleep,
But we
so he
didn't
doesn't
get
have to.
back.
They got, you got this, his group got back a half an hour before yours.
Right.
And then it's been an hour or so.
Okay,
after that,
gotcha.
So it's an hour and a half.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
I'm being lenient
Sorry.
for the last half hour.
How close to midnight?
You're still down quite a bit.
It's not 1 o'clock in the
No,
afternoon.
29.
It's daytime, midday.
So
Wait, so we did these quests in like
Correct.
Hours.
6 hours?
Yep.
Yeah, 29.
One team it seemed like a lot longer because they were on the elemental plane of water, which is 4 times slower. Which, by the way, just as a funny joke, just so everybody knows, and maybe Jake remembered it or got it subliminally or whatever, one day on the prime material plane equals 4 days of water on the elemental.
So I only have
plane of
one
water.
more year.
4 days, exactly.
You said
Yeah.
they did-
So you had 1 day to complete the quest.
And you
he
pulled
said
it out of
4
your
days.
butt because you're laughing like
4 days,
that.
I
exactly.
thought you remembered.
I told you he pulled it out of his butt.
He might have heard it subliminally or something.
Hey, sometimes you guess
It's a
right.
4-to-1 racer. His character, when they were, which is kind of dumb, his character's kind of dumb compared to all the others and ladies and stuff. They were talking about how much time they said, well, if we have 1 day to complete the quest, how long do we really have on the elemental plane of water? And he said 4 days.
Yeah,
1 day was
oh.
4
You were
days.
there for that.
Yeah, I thought he was.
And he was very confident, like he knew what he was talking about. But he was totally making it up, but that actually is the case.
Was it?
Well, and I realized like he just
What?
pulled that number out of
Slightly
thin
less
air. He
than
doesn't
now.
even know what he's talking about. And he's like, well, he
Yes.
threw out a
Yeah,
number, so
I
that's what I'm gonna
correct.
go with. And I'm like,
Okay, we gotta go.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was real, because he just said it with a straight, he said it with a straight face the first time, like, was it real? I was like, oh.
yeah, he wound up actually being right,
1 day on the
but
prime material
he didn't
plane.
even know it.
Good guess.
Recently.
Okay, are we good? Are you hit point okay?
That's what you learn.
So that's a yes.
Horses?
Good as busy.
Anybody else need healing? Do we need and can we get horses?
You can get them, but you probably don't need them. You're searching essentially a 9-block
He
area.
gave me, he
Which looks like that.
raised mine, is that the same what you just gave me?
Yeah, the couple points I got hit when we hit the water sheet or
Can I just use find the path to
Yeah, and I'm
find
still
Marcus?
I didn't get hurt for that elemental.
So the healing spell that I
Being
found
directly
is
involved in
another.
it.
What's that?
21.
We have to.
Fine,
He's
you
disappeared.
talk about using find the path to find Marcus.
He's disappeared.
Yep.
That
And you
should
know Marcus
set
a
some
little.
stuff off.
You don't know him a lot, but you know him a little.
Oh.
You've met him.
I've met him.
Talked to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have any time.
split up into
I watched her play music to bring her back to
Yep.
life.
sides, so they reacted one or the other.
I say we do it.
I don't know Brunson, so it's not like I can do it for him.
Brent said, is anybody missing more
We
than
need to
13
save
hit
Brunson.
points?
He has a lot of money.
Anybody else missing more than 13
Everybody
hit
within
points?
13 of your
I'm
max.
just kidding. Brunson's
I'm
a
not-
valuable asset
Check out the Prince Albert series, Lemonian Adventures, on Kindle Readers.
to every
Connor was,
to every group.
Connor's down almost 30.
It's not because of his large pouch, because
He's healing.
of his
And he has one
Takes
more.
time.
valuable spells and knowledge.
I can't heal any faster than I'm healing, sorry. It's not under my control. I've even tried in meditation.
What is Thanos hit points?
No one knows about it.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Certainly,
wow.
it's nice and high.
More
Was
than
it?
most anything we've
More than
ever
any-
encountered.
Oh, wow.
No. He just heals good. Okay?
He seems to have an endless supply.
All right, so the only last thing on the table is you're looking at find the path. That's a possibility unless somebody else got to look it out there or something like that. Search.
Kendra and I were thinking about splitting us up again into two teams and coming in from different directions. That way they can't mass their resistance against us in one location.
We have
They
to
just prevent
find.
us from getting there.
We have to find them
There is
first.
some risk in that, but I think it's a good potential course.
We have.
She's talking about using find the path, which would lead
I'll
us
say a
right
magical
to.
way to find them, and you
Yes.
split up.
What is find the path? I've never heard of that.
Literally, she gets the path laid out for her. She knows exactly where to go.
You want
You
your
like see the path like on the ground and you just like follow the trail.
She sees it, no one else can. But she sees it.
Well, yeah, but like you see it on the ground, like you can just like walk along the
It's like
line.
a purplish hue.
The demon was originating the plan, motivating
Okay,
everybody,
okay.
etc.
I just related that to something in my head, but not
Somewhere in
really.
this area, they narrowed it down to the same block.
That's the area that the
Arden
team
would
was
get it.
searching, and they ran into the cult.
I'll come over there
Only
and
one of
explain
them
it to you.
survived, and he's beat up pretty bad.
I didn't hear
Late Street and Main Way run east to west.
They said
They both run east to west.
When we
Now
split
you're
up,
asking me about
Before we.
one of the rivers. You heard
when we split up, how will we communicate with the other group?
Straight down, so it's the eastern street.
Well, they were saying she could find the building first and then split.
Is one of these eastern streets what he was asking.
But it's close by. So it's like one street this way.
Did Ren run out of healing?
I stole them.
We could have someone fly above and survey the area, see if we find evidence that way.
Yeah, flying over would be a possibility.
Miss Sherry said, I'm the last one. She said.
You have 1 hour and 41 minutes.
Okay, am I using find the path?
Combat will take time. It always does.
I'm still out of 13.
Anyone opposed to splitting up the groups but to come in to the target from different directions?
Sure.
Sure.
She's gonna use find the path first to find the building and then split.
Yeah, we'll split once we get to the general.
I'll take.
I will, crap, Zeptine's
The mages.
Why don't we split?
Leon and Zeptina
Same way we
must-
went.
Yeah, they're pretty balanced.
That wouldn't even work.
Still need what, 5?
They're gonna be on the same block.
Not if it's gonna veer off. You're not gonna use that bow.
Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, so 5.
She was saying.
If a demon comes out, you'll need that bow.
Yeah.
She was talking about the way this
No, because of
So.
But the demon's
think we just
closer in
split-
theory to hit
okay.
the demon.
We'll split up into the same groups we used before unless somebody has a problem, has an issue. That's the second time I rolled exactly.
As far as before entering this area,
it would.
We're gonna get to the vicinity, so she can pass the find the path.
or
We're just trying to
Oh, wow. Okay.
palaces.
Well, from where we're at now, she can cast find the path and get us closer.
That's
Yeah,
we're only
but
solo.
you know already it's in this region, you at least want to get closer to that, and find the path along a limited duration.
You want to come in at the building from two different directions.
Oh.
Right.
We're just not gonna notice.
Okay, so you're just gonna go a block away, everybody
So,
together.
okay, gotcha. So we'll come in.
Fast find the path, then split into 2 teams, or whatever building is.
Yep.
Well,
And also, someone suggested somebody could fly over and see the area from above.
Your move.
I think that might be a good idea, just as we're moving in.
Yeah, volunteers to do it.
What,
I can do it.
yeah. That might be a good idea to do, just so we can see what resistance we might be facing as we're getting close.
He can just fly very low to the ground afterwards and then keep flying.
I will give you in 30 seconds what it looks like from the air, and assume she flew over, came back, and gave you the report if you want. Will you do that?
She can do it for free.
We'll have
Are we
it.
okay with that?
Yeah.
You give an accurate report?
Who? Oh.
Chris, you give an accurate report?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
No, I give it inaccurate.
You've done that before.
Doubles the numbers.
C's
There are at
represent
least
cults.
2, no, 3 streets.
They're wearing long white robes and armor.
The only NPC that's here is Bono, right?
Correct. Edledge is somewhere passed out from too much
And
crack.
me.
What time is it, Billy?
1
Thanks to
p.m.
Theon.
It's not that many.
He said Edward just passed out from too much drink.
Well, those are groups,
What?
not
I
individuals.
thought they were individual.
Millie? She's here. She's not been involved in any of it. She was never asked to come
Which
to the
means it's
meeting.
probably in that, they're
She's
probably in
not, never been
that.
involved. And you probably wouldn't want her because she's just
This
not.
one down here, that was a push.
The second, not the long rectangle one.
Unless you want her to die.
He's around.
Better read, yeah, that's when you let them tell.
She better be trained.
I have an interjection.
Probably that.
Yes.
That's probably our target, but that's what we'll assume, but we'll do the find the path.
Like when they sort
Let's go ahead and,
Huh?
You're casting my path.
Interjection.
Once you find the path, you're gonna have to fight your way through cultists
I can't.
to actually take the path.
one group in from here, one group in from here.
It's so hard to get down, huh?
Okay?
I just wasn't holding
Group
good.
1, 8:30 group over here. Remember, that's not the way you want it. Group 2 over here.
Right?
Squad A.
Does that work?
May I
Yes,
cast a phantom armor on myself,
ma'am. You may.
reducing my armor class to 1 for 5 hit points?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's right, I got
When I get there, can I find targets with boats, see how many dragons are
There
there?
are no dragons within 300 yards of this part of the city.
Except for Zed.
Correct.
Not even that many?
Except for that.
I'll grab with the boat.
Don't shoot.
Because I'll shoot at them and it'll hit them.
Yeah, no need to kill our friends.
That's probably good at preempting that problem.
I'm gonna get my.
Alrighty, everybody, yeah, before we
Wait, do we
break
all
up,
know that Sabina's?
remember, our goal isn't necessarily to kill all the cultists. Our goal is to punch through and break up the ritual.
It's already been.
Don't get bogged down if you can
I
avoid it.
will tell you that.
Where is the main ritual being taken place at?
Zafina did mention
No.
that this building
No, we're guessing it's the building that's completely
We're getting
surrounded.
additional
We
information.
don't know.
is rubbled like that.
Do I still have the?
And there's some
do I still
scrap,
have the-
lots of
No, it's too
scratch
bad.
in the alleys.
You look like one that's.
Because it's my actual weapon, now it's a staff.
You can't really see it from the air, so.
I was giving
can
it
I
to
go
you
through the
because
rooftops?
you were ineffective, and I was standing afar casting spells.
I can do it. I can jump up there in 1 jump.
Oh, is that what that was?
I can.
Yeah, it changes into weapons.
It has been affected by the quake, and that middle building there has
Thank the king.
1/3 caved in.
Could be that one too.
Quick,
Quick.
quick description, the demon or daemon or whatever it was disguising herself as a 11 or 12-year-old girl.
What are the Dutch?
And
Stress cracks in the ground.
So if there's an 11 or 12-year-old girl,
From the earthquake.
And the issue, or she will probably require magical weapons to hurt at all.
I
So be
got it.
prepared for that.
Is there a?
Does anyone have any extra magical weapons that?
I can lend you some magical caltrops.
Does
Do you
Dawn
use a short sword?
still- Are you gonna give up the rod thingy again?
I'll give up my staff.
Okay.
Do you use?
No, it's not magical, it's just plus to damage. I'll turn it into a...
Dawn, do you use magical caltrops?
I don't even know what
It's
that
not really a weapon.
That's no.
Okay. I'm going to turn it into a footman's great mace.
So a two-handed mace.
You're using a shield?
Actually, yeah, it'd be better with the small
Can you
radius.
use a short sword?
No, your shield was destroyed, wasn't it?
I can use a long sword or a saber.
could've got
You
another
have a
shield.
saber?
Are you really
No,
a
it
demon
changes
slayer if
into
you
three
can't even
things.
kill
It's limited. You can
demons
use it if it's
without
not a
trust?
negative.
have a scimitar.
Do you have? But do you have a shield?
I do have a shield.
Okay, so I'll turn it into a mace then.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a mace and a shield.
It's a magical mace.
Yes.
If Brunson was here, he could cast this full magic aura.
I do have an
And
idea.
whoever.
Is there a reliable way to disrupt the ritual?
Right, Dan?
Is there a what?
Reliable
It
way to
requires only
disrupt the
magic weapon
ritual?
hit, yes.
Or we're just gonna bust it?
Probably by disrupting whoever is actually.
At first it was a
Driving the ritual.
footman's great mace, and then I turned it into
Katie,
a
the other
horseman's
day,
mace.
If somebody can make me invisible, I'll be completely
I don't know, I
invisible.
figured it out.
Even the magical
Because I have
detection.
one that I got.
That is a good
Well
point.
then, you
What do
give it to
need?
her since I will be
I
weaponless
can make
since I
myself
Not today.
invisible as well.
Question,
Invisibility.
does someone have invisibility?
I have two of them.
I can make only myself invisible, unfortunately.
To one person.
Giving this to you.
No, to any person I want,
Ren-
just I have to activate it.
Okay, give me mine back.
Okay. If
Yes.
Ren is made invisible, he will be completely invisible and undetectable by needs such as detect invisible,
Invisible to anyone else. I made myself invisible.
true sight, those
It's
sorts
out
of
of my
things.
ballpark.
I have invisible I can cast, or I can transfer to 10-foot invisibility and make any. But you want to be invisible.
That would be nice.
I can give a sneaky people that don't cast any spells silence 15-foot radius.
I will not break it.
I'm a
That could also
sneaky
that could
person.
also be used to disrupt
Just
enemies.
got it.
I'm sneaky.
That
Ish.
would also be useful for me.
I'll like give that to him.
If I'm gonna go in like this.
Yeah, because they won't
Yeah,
know.
just don't get around their spellcasters.
Yeah, it's a bubble. Anywhere that you go will.
But if it would disrupt the ritual,
Right.
They won't know the
But I'm
source.
saying stay away from myself.
And me.
that is sometimes
Right.
I'll be trying to infiltrate through rooftops or something like
Can you put that on a coin?
Realize that if you have a spell that you're invisible
I don't think
and
so.
undetectable, and you're silent 50-foot radius, you will no longer be undetectable.
Oh, true.
You'll be giving up your undetectability because as soon as you come into the area, it'll get quiet.
You have an aura magic.
that. Is there a smaller one?
That's the spell she's getting.
Can you put it
I
on
can-
a coin?
What's the range of
Cast it on
that?
a coin.
We'd have
Red.
someone stand outside.
Ren, not only am I capable of getting invisible, but I also can make myself invisible.
Evil nasty.
Fireball in the area.
So my transfer.
I don't think there's a problem with that. Once we start
They don't know yet.
Was that Vita is asking, do you want everybody to be invisible?
That would be nice.
You have a number of rogue types that could perform some kind of
I would say
scouting
yes.
mission.
Yes.
Yes, if you can.
You wanna take the
Do they have to stay within 10 feet though?
No,
No.
just of her when she's casting.
So how many can she do?
However many can fit in a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, that's
I say we do it.
She's gonna be
So,
casting
yeah, I
invisible.
say we all
Every
do it
crowd
before we
together
split up.
becomes invisible.
We all get
Everybody
friends.
get within 10 feet.
Just on a side note, Cavaliers and Paladins do not get experience points while they're invisible, just so you know. Anyone?
Honor thing.
What are the roofs made of?
Once you attack, you're not invisible anymore, right?
All of
Right.
them.
Man.
Okay.
This is personal.
Some of them.
I can make a hole in the roof if we get up there.
This is personal.
Now,
Stone or otherwise.
I get with them.
now, casting Find the Path would
Got
not
the
make
ring
me
smack.
uninvisible, right?
Is revenge lawful?
Yep.
Out of it. Doesn't sound
Would
very
your
well.
invisibility still go away after I end the attack?
The only other question you have
Yes.
is if you want to try to infiltrate
Once
with
you
rogue
attack
types.
somebody, the visibility goes away.
Right.
It's not
Super
super
resident rates if you want to try to infiltrate and get your rogues inside first, now that they're invisible. and can move quietly.
Rogue.
Can anybody bestow stone skin?
I already used mine.
Stone skin.
I can transfer this. Wait a minute.
Yes,
Wait a minute, thanks. Yeah, I can transfer the stone skin and pass it on to you.
We're good.
No, no, I want it on you.
Oh, on me?
Weather conditions.
Can I fly with
Sunny and
stone
clear.
skin? Okay.
That's a good
Here.
question.
Should be
You could
okay.
probably do one, but multiples where you're gonna start taking stuff.
Okay. So you want me to cast stone skin on? Oh, I know why.
If you want to cast stone skin on yourself, that is your choice.
I'm just gonna pull it up and put it right up.
You're gonna use
It's
it.
probably whether he can use his giant bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you
Alright,
sure that a
something
stone
about-
skin's even gonna work?
Oh, come on.
And if I have to use it in a pinch, then.
Okay.
Well, in theory,
Maybe
it's
it'll
gonna
go
go.
Damon, Dragon, Damon?
Maybe it goes to the closest target.
I doubt
No,
it.
it's not how it works.
It went, ooh, cobalt, dragon.
He was
The
using it
bows
during the
used
year
to
of
kill
Demon.
the most major threat to humanity.
Demons are not the major threat to humanity.
That occurred is the year of the dragon.
And according to the legend, explorers in the first dragon Age, or a sorry, as a gift.
Yeah, but it was used during the year.
We're formulating, we're trying to go.
We're all
I'm handing out all my tricks.
Okay, tricks are done for now.
Let's go.
Any scouting mission or no?
We're doing fine.
We'll give you a 3-minute head start.
You can listen to this podcast on your Alexa-enabled device. Just say, Alexa.
Okay, Rogues get a 3-minute head start.
Okay, so I gotta
I'll go too. I'm a
Well,
rogue
final
monk.
path takes 10 minutes, so.
Okay, we'll start casting
the
it. You got 10
capabilities.
minutes.
Yep.
Okay, so you got
All invisible, you got 10
Rogues
minutes.
coming in from multiple angles, rogues coming in all together. Yes, ma'am.
Multiple angles. Are we just traveling the streets or do we want to go on the roofs?
If you get something special, let me know.
If I throw my orbs out,
If you guys won't let me go with you, I'll go in myself through the roof.
This dude.
if I throw,
Besides, what if there's no
Oh,
hole
no,
in the
sorry,
roof?
3 rounds.
And we
What's
need
3
someone
rounds?
to
if I
make a
throw my
hole in
orbs
the
out,
roof.
will there
3
be
minutes.
visible?
3 minutes, sorry, 3 minutes.
What is my
He said the roofs are made out of stone.
I got 3 minutes, goodbye.
Gonna cast my last one, so.
I can make a hole in whatever I want to make a hole in.
I want to come in on the top of G2.
Up high here.
Yeah, coming in up on the roof, staying close to the roof.
Okay.
And I want to come, no,
Yeah.
I'll try to come in right back here.
Okay.
So I can look down this way. And once I get there, tell me when I can cast a fireball off my scroll.
Okay. Good. Now,
Waiting.
let's say, are you waiting because the scouts are scouting? You may blow somebody up. Remember, they're invisible.
And then they would
Yeah,
all
but
know that
flying
you're
is
there.
going much faster.
we won't get our sneak attack advantage too.
The plan is 10 minutes for them to quietly get in and do stuff, then we attack.
Then I'm holding it.
Well,
In which
we're gonna
case,
hold
again,
10.
if
let
you
me get it.
cast, and in that 10 minutes, they happen to be the area you're targeting, you will.
Hey, Dan.
I got
If I throw out my orbs, are they visible?
I'm just making sure you know, it's not hurry up and get there.
No, because they were on you when
You're
you
already on you there.
Okay. And I will throw the orbs up before orbs.
Leon, I have stone skin now.
Hopefully it works.
Okay, so.
Okay, stone skin's up, orbs are up.
Invisibility.
He is flown away invisibly. Any other rogues that are infiltrating during the, or roguish types that are infiltrating during the 10 minutes? There's one, there's.
They're not roguish types.
It doesn't mean I can't infiltrate.
It does mean you don't move all that quietly.
I do
You're gonna
move
screw
quiet.
everything up.
Yeah, why don't you just stay here?
So,
What do you mean?
alright, one more time. Raise your hand if you're infiltrating during the 10 minutes.
Screw everything up is
One,
pretty
two,
dry.
She actually has moved silently. You don't.
I've asked,
Don't whine about it.
So do I, but I'm not.
She has a big brother.
those who are invisible,
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know
I've
who
seen it.
declares themselves a rogue and disappears.
Right.
People who go, go.
So,
You get
Renford,
yourself,
where are you
little people
entering
get detected.
You're trying to enter the rubble building from Lake Street there.
From here?
Yeah.
Down hall, down
That's
here?
the issue. If we're all invisible, we can't see each other either.
Red?
Aren't there cultists down there? Oh yeah, we're invisible.
Orange
So
right there.
I don't really count the problems.
You're
This is
where are you
really only
entering
your
from?
problem.
So he's going. I'll go to the building across to the left.
Or if I'm
Here.
gonna throw a
Up one.
fireball and they happen to be in my way.
Nope.
Here?
Nope. The intersection with the.
Yes. My bad.
That one. Where you just pointed. That one.
Jasmine.
Yeah, coming
When
through
the
that way.
ball goes up.
This way.
Yeah.
That's when you give you 10 minutes.
Well, and if they're
Okay.
already up there engaging, they wouldn't be
Yeah, you had to go
invisible.
up there and tell them where you're going.
Had we established that there was a way that people had a way in? Like, is there a definite way to get into the buildings?
No,
Because
what
like,
scouting is
like that's what I was saying like 6 times over, that I can make a hole in literally any surface in a regular building.
That will use it.
Yeah, silently. I don't have to make any noise.
Yeah,
while I-
but
Can you get there?
can you move silently?
Kinda.
So good.
He doesn't.
But I can do things like ability silently. I just can't walk silently.
It's kind kind of the most important part of this.
Yeah, it's kind of the most
This is
important
why we
part.
send
And you're gonna get there not very silently, and then
Splitting into the same groups we did this.
Yes.
minus the rogues that are already gone.
Fine.
Actually, we did 3 groups, roads.
When you get there, you'll know when you get there. So this is your path.
Yes, you are in the same group.
So after 10 minutes, it might get hairy.
I'm standing next to Kendra, so she knows I'm
The only bad thing is our area of effect magics are now cut out of the situation.
We will have to be cautious.
No, they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be out in 10 minutes.
Most likely person to use it.
I don't think that's.
Bays, or are you infiltrating?
That's not. Apparently, being able to walk somewhat quietly isn't good enough.
Up there at the X, at G2.
Brent,
Right.
before you leave, Kendra's giving you a net of traffic.
I'm waiting for shit to happen.
Oh, I know my.
Hey, if Bazor gets out of line,
Okay.
throw it
Because
on.
then I'll assess.
Yes, ma'am.
After writing that all.
Like above? Okay. Nothing is up high.
I never used this.
I was rejected from the
I think I
infiltration.
gave you the net of entrap because I didn't know what to do.
You were talking
I mean, you
down.
realize unless
You
they're
were
pretty
talking
far,
down
you
on
can
it.
probably pick them all up by
It
yourself.
wasn't a bad situation. I had so many skills to be used there.
But not hard.
Dawn has my stuff there.
If I could take one look at
Okay.
a cultist, I could make myself look perfectly like a cultist.
All right, so we're
In 2
gonna
seconds.
have to minimize the prep and chatter, or we will not finish. Just so you're aware.
so
And if we don't finish by 9, they finish the ritual, and everybody that's been lost is gone. So that's the stakes. All right. So
Go,
bear that in mind. Even if you have to take risks, that's the sense of urgency that's going on. All right. So here we go. You come in here. You make this intersection.
Start the hourglass.
Yeah. Go ahead and start the hourglass. It's 1 hour.
It's actually
Right in front of you,
2
Josh.
minutes away.
Camera's out, we'll have just a little mic on, be done or not. Okay, so you're here. You see there are 2 cultists. They look like middle-aged men, chainmail armor, white robes that go all the way to their ankles. They have spears, and that's it. There's their only weaponry, as far as you can tell. Okay, and we stand on the corners here. The stress cracks run up and down the alley, and you can actually see that this alleyway slopes like this down toward this building. Okay. Theon and Janny start out at these together. You guys get down in here. You can see that most of the stress cracks actually run toward the rubble, like that. Okay. Alandis, from where you are, you don't see them infiltrating, but you notice the cultists are just standing on the ground, so they're unfortunately get past, no problem.
I'm waiting to see
Red,
something.
you come in here.
See, then you only have to make checks. That's how we deal with it.
Right here, the spot where the ground slopes down toward the rubble.
Make me
And it's a steep slope.
65%.
Like,
That's
you think
terrible.
you're not upright by it, you're 20, 30 feet away. But if you were right there, you think it might even be possible to go down underneath the rubble.
Really?
I'll try to do that.
Okay? So you turn that way, swing down in there, and you want it right here. You see that? Yes, indeed. There is a 6-foot clearance below the rubble that's been propped up by a large beam. And you can actually walk down inside. Light comes from down below, and you think maybe faintly in the distance chanting.
I'll try to get a little bit closer to see exactly what's going on. How long does this been?
No, he's not gonna come tell us. He's just gonna go in.
Huh?
2 or 3
He's like
minutes.
Theon.
Okay, I'll try to get a little bit
Well,
closer.
in there, plus it took you a minute or so. So
I
about 4
want
minutes. So.
to make sure that this is exactly where it is.
Okay, so you go down the slope, at the bottom of the slope, so there's a pathway coming down. Transfer your thoughts to over here for minutes. The slope goes down like this. At the bottom of the slope, there's a cultist, cultist, a cultist, and a cultist. So go between them, this space is only about 3 foot.
Okay.
That's the largest you get through.
And I can't
That-
see into the room?
Well, that's what you see as you're coming down the ramp. You can tell that it opens up into a larger space right there. That's all you can see.
Okay.
It's dark down there and you don't have light.
Okay, I'll try to head back out and find Victor.
Okay? So you come back out. All right, so,
Now
everyone had gotten to here. You saw it sloping down that way. The cultists here are oblivious to your presence. What do you do?
I'll go around the corner to
That way?
yeah.
Or this way? Follow the stress cracks?
Yeah.
Okay, you get to here. From this corner, you see there are 4 cultists there. Looking across, you can see the same groove going down into the building.
Okay, I go back and report
There's dim
to
light down there.
I'll report to Kendra and
All right,
you know.
so Jeremy is back out. Ren is headed back out. Okay? Janny and Sion came in, you got here, you got here. There's 3 cultists there. You see a bunch of cultists down here. There's rubble here.
Actually,
Whenever you're together, that's, you have to communicate, so when you do amongst the cultists, you can't communicate. So you're separate, you're just
They would know that.
That door doesn't have a window or anything?
No, solid oak door.
We can see each other, right?
Does it look,
No. You're both visible.
does it look well, maybe not that I could open it without it?
You drop it when you sign.
which way is north on this?
This is east, this is west, so north would be here.
Okay.
You know the way. You do not know the way.
I'll try it.
Okay, roll sign. What are you doing, what's Sandy doing?
So,
You made it, you're right here by the cultists,
39.
there's 3 of them. You can't talk to Theon anymore because,
39 on 6.
are they blocking the door entirely?
no, they're not locking the door. Oh, they were in the corner of the alleyway.
I think I haven't updated it. Oh, I didn't.
The door appears to be moving quietly, it was unlocked.
I'll just,
You notice the door on the corner starts to just quietly open by itself.
I'll just look in.
It's a back room, storage, crates, barrels, some bolts of cloth.
Reduce them to them?
About 10 foot deep.
I'll close the door.
Right?
How do
The
you
door
reverse
closes just as you step up. So you realize Theon's got to be right there next to you.
Oh.
Your closest guard is less than 10 feet away.
So what would you like ask for?
A scary wizard. Hidden face. That's better. I'm just gonna take out a lot of testing ones and then eat up, don't eat up.
You guys are at 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to break off this way and go check the rubble.
I'm starting to cast.
Okay.
So these are all the values we need,
Yep.
right?
Zero?
Is anybody up here?
Nope. Nothing that you have seen so far, no one's gone that way. Okay, you go that way.
We don't see anything.
Alright, so you see the one cultist there, the one cultist there, the stress cracks all kind of point to where the center building there, and then you make it out the other side and you're clear. So you don't see anybody over there.
I don't see anything.
Buildings, no people other than that. You did see blood, signs of a battle, and a ripped cloak laying on the ground in that alleyway right there as you went around that last corner.
I can want to investigate.
Okay. Looks like somebody had a fight here. The cloak is destroyed. There's drag marks like somebody drug a dead body.
Do I recognize it?
Just marks on the ground.
Alright, I'm gonna look around the building to see if I can find a door.
Okay, now there's doors on each building. You're also running out of time. You're at like 7 minutes, so they should be casting a spell. You check the rubble and find the same thing that everybody else did, the slope down path to go on.
Okay, I'm just gonna slip out the closest alleyway.
Okay,
Towards group 1.
all right.
I feel more confident.
Okay, so Red and Deermood both come back first. Red is the first to arrive back. You're finding Victor? Okay, so Red steps up, taps you on the shoulder, and says,
I probably swing my elbow as I turn around.
Okay.
But
South end of the center building, there's rubble. There's a dip that goes underneath the building. That's where the chanting is coming from, and it's heavily guarded. Go up. Do you want me to go back in, try to disrupt things?
I would say accompany the attack
Okay.
and let us try and get area magic off, but as we engage, if you can get through and in.
So, the initial fireballs and all
okay, it's
that.
getting close.
Right.
Okay.
I'd rather you not be in the middle of it.
I'll wait until after fireballs.
The rest of them are moving in attack.
I know. See, the building up there on the left that's kind of an odd shape is a
ritual
store,
and the-
is a storefront that faces the main way.
Disappearing people.
The back
not
door
in the same place
is
there.
solid and locked. The building on the right is like a corral
Oh, they
with
just had to
pigs,
collect that.
horses,
Actually.
goats, things like that in it.
Have they checked the ones that,
Because if you're gonna use them.
You don't know what they've checked, what they haven't, because they're invisible.
Right, yeah.
one checked
Running out of
the
time. Okay? So come down that way. When you hit that corner there where that cultist is, you can see the same path that everybody else saw, which is the path under the rubble to get down under that building, basically. The main building, faces Plate Street there is actually like a tinsmith. Has a chimney and a storefront with shuttered windows. None. I'm in it. They could be fireballing in here anytime now. Your party.
We're charging.
Yeah, that's why we said you guys need to go and do what you're gonna do.
And get back.
Okay?
Or get
Alright, I guess it doesn't
Yeah.
come back.
Alright, so you slip up. Deerwood returned to Victor after red.
I was going to Kendra.
Okay, return to Kendra, sorry.
Tell the same situation.
Alright, so Deerwood returns to you invisible to tell you that there is a pathway that goes under the rubble. So both groups now know that there's a pathway that leads under the rubble in the middle of the building.
Find the path goes off.
And
I started casting it about 5 minutes.
Theon gets out, and Theon was in which group? Group 1 or 2?
One.
One.
Okay.
Well, I went to.
Alright, so you go back to group 1, does that include
It's Kendra.
Kendra? So
Kendra.
Theon is back with you as well, and same adults. Right?
Yeah.
Find the path goes off. You see a pink streak.
Check out the Prince Albert series, Lemonian Adventures, on Kindle Readers.
That beats down the alleyway, turns, and so on. It disappears out of view, but it's there.
Okay. I hate being invisible because I can't point. I don't like being invisible.
I'm invisible.
Okay, we need to go straight down the alley.
She's still
before we
pointing.
turn.
Just grab hands.
They don't know. Oh, no, Victor. She said go straight. So.
Not that it matters.
Okay. So.
I'll give them left, right, straight.
Okay. So are you in group 2?
I'm in 2.
Yes. So group 2
I'm
is
telling Victor.
to the second corner. Turn right. That's what you've got so far. So past
See them coming, we're
past
going.
2,
You can't.
5.
We're all
You
invisible.
Who?
No, they're all visible. Everyone's
We're all invisible.
Yes.
Unless you specifically not want to
Until we.
Red,
right until you attack.
keep in mind that there may be a way underground from inside that building.
So while
Might
we're doing
bypass
the
the
path, do
guards.
we just want to let
I'll check that out.
Theon and Deerwood get us back to that
They're close
spot?
to 10.
Yes.
Before we
Want some
Yeah,
insects on that first
We
cultist
start
right
dealing with
there.
guards outside.
That's got it right here.
Okay. There could be guards
So
inside
it's
too.
instantaneous, and all of a sudden biting insects begin to attack him.
If that was the
So if
10-minute
there's a
mark,
battle-
we're moving.
If there's a battle in the street, then the fires
Yes,
will
sir.
stay.
Before I go in, can I cast
We best take care of
a
those guards
your
as much
image?
as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a definite.
Group 2.
You're invisible.
We're fighting guards in the street. You guys are fighting.
Group 2 is moving.
Would he have mirror images that are invisible?
They'll be there once he becomes visible.
Okay, gotcha. I was just wondering. That's a weird.
Fighters are rushing
That's
in.
a weird
We're taking
mismatch.
care of the street.
Blinded with the arrows to make sure.
Fighters are rushing in and we're taking care of the street. Okay, vice versa.
No,
You're cutting off.
we're stopping taking care of the street. You're keeping going. You're Theon.
Okay, group 2 is on the move.
Yep. All right. So group 2 moves in. Spend roughly the right amount of time. So that first cultist on your left there is buzzing with insects. His friend is basically trying to help him, at least initially. So they're fighting, swatting at the insects, whatever. Doesn't even seem like they necessarily know what's going on. However, these 3 cultists here, then they see something going on and they run this way. All good. Okay. At this point, we're going to go to initiative. I don't expect the cultists to last long.
The squad.
Everyone?
Everyone that's involved. You can not act if you don't want to, but you have to have initiative.
Yep. And Andrew
As
there.
soon as we see guards take off, we'll go.
Right.
Okay, so do you want me to go towards the guards or go down in?
We might want to actually.
Which group are they coming towards?
Go with Theon.
D
squad.
See,
Yeah.
our system did work.
D squad.
+2, -3.
I think it's because.
Let's move over to our group.
Okay.
That way we're not calling across each other.
I'm going to use what Dan wrote.
Alright. So, missile fire 9, 8, 7,
8 right here.
6, oh, 8. Alright, back up to 8. I was thinking about something else. already did summon insects, but this is the actual round.
Right.
So, what would you like to do now?
Put up a shield just before you do it.
I want to actually pull up my scroll and cast a fireball right in the center of those two buildings.
Okay, so that would actually come immediately though, not missile fire, so.
Drew,
So you already have the scroll out as far as that goes.
Right.
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
In group 1, 3 of us are going to ignore the guards and go down inside instead. Are we still rolling initiative?
Yeah, you still need to roll initiative for when you move. Okay?
What 3 did that include?
Okay, what three does that include?
You, me, and, yeah.
Got it.
Do you want to hear me, John?
We're going down in instead of going after the guards that
Yeah, they know they're like going in.
Okay? So.
You know you're probably going to fight like
Back to
every
this
bad
fire
guy.
8.
Aspire 8.
7.
Yes, I do.
I can do that.
6.
If I told them they better hurry.
You should. Oh, missile fire. You mean missile fire?
I'm ready.
Ron was in group 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Sherry, where's this
Okay.
diversion supposed to happen?
Well, the first wave, we're stopping at front guards, they're trying to get past us. But the second group of guys.
So, Mono throws the Spectre Scimitar,
That's what I'm asking.
which makes him visible, and takes out one of the charging
Tell me
bolts.
your
Fits in the chest.
You could do here first before we go.
Where?
Yeah.
You could go right from that.
Wait, Jake.
Okay, so you diverted
Fire
your
5.
Just Jenny in your.
Yes.
Okay?
Do you want me to do that or just bow fire? Okay, never mind, I'm going into this immediately.
Okay? Misfire 5, 4.
Charlotte.
Okay? Charlotte is in group
1, 2,
1.
2.
What's your
2.
flag?
Okay,
Prodigy.
2. So you've got
She's our
2
prodigy.
cultists, one of which is covered with bugs. And there are 2 cultists charging down the alley toward you. You had aeronauts before, so you get one for free. Or 2.
She's a prodigy right there.
Yeah.
Lewis, that is 16.
Okay, so taking on the first guy
She's
charging
missed.
point blank range, roll it. Actually,
She has.
you
I
don't
think
want
she
to
hit 50% of the time.
Oh, yeah, we should have our flag.
free shot.
She's just slow though. Imagine her
I
like.
still doesn't sound.
Charlotte's going missile fire.
Who's on?
Flags up for initiative.
Yeah, I put the flags up.
When your initiative is done, you put your flag down.
Yep, that'll work.
My flag goes down naturally.
Alright, what was the lowest damage?
It's a basketball.
Remember one second.
1. Are these the bonus arrows too? 2. That's
Yes.
2,
Sorry,
4,
no, they're normal.
3. Okay.
over.
Alright. One of the cultists charging down the alley drops under missile fire. The other one is staggered and stops at the wall. He's not dead, but he's hit. Okay? That was just right, and you still have 2 more shots. Yep. You had 2 with free shots before combat. Now you can take 2 shots.
Yeah.
Are you going after him and the other guy that does that
Continue on
bugs?
following those directions and not stopping until I'm stopped.
Yeah, the guy that was coming, you hit him, he didn't die. And you got this guy who's helping to throw the bugs. Okay?
I stopped them.
Brad, you went over to Victor, right?
So the
Yeah.
guy you already wounded goes down. I will say this is the higher guy.
You
who's been down
defected
as well.
to the right team.
So this alleyway is
Real sneaky you guys had was Jenny. I figured.
this alleyway
Jane is
is
very
clear
sneaky.
except for the guy that has the bugs from
You're
Atlantis.
actually pretty sneaky for real.
That alleyway is clear of cultists except for the ones that Atlantis bugs.
Eventually, the group
That's
is
a
going
good
to
to
come
know.
back together.
Threes.
Ren.
2s.
Threes are here.
Cutting off.
No, missile fire.
Okay, no.
3s and misfire. 2s and misfire. 1s and 2s. Do something to misfire?
Do I know this?
Yes. You know the attack has begun. You hear bow fire.
6.
You're over here though. Where you ended up.
Group 3 take cover.
I think I'm going to go the excellent roller passage.
You figure
Okay,
fireballs are
so
coming.
you're gonna try to go this way?
Yeah.
Fireballs are
Okay,
coming.
so you can move to here. Technically, that's immediately not misfire though. Okay, 2, 1, 0. Melee 9.
Yo.
Okay?
9.
Yes. No.
He's old but fast.
That's a little bit for my age. Basically, I'm heading up around.
Okay, yeah, so this guy is.
I'm not stopping unless somebody stops me.
He's healed with bugs, so he's gonna go really quickly. When you get to here, you see that this guy has moved. He's coming this way. He's not going to get there in time to stop his blood sugar. All right, so you could go all the way to here by the end of the round.
State your bathroom.
And hopefully those guys have been drawn back.
They pull back.
Now you come up with a flanking maneuver. Okay, that was 9s, 8s.
Right here.
Okay, so you're an 8. Fireballing there would be a waste.
Right, I see people dropping, so I'm like, oh, friends.
Yes.
I can see this cultist. By
the way,
yes.
Okay.
Having the fire resistance.
But you have to move very much.
Right.
Don't hesitate to fire.
Fire breathing? Okay. You have to drink it. It takes 3 seconds to drink it. You can breathe it in pieces. You can a little bit, and then later with a little bit more.
And you can jump on it.
I'm drinking the potion.
Start on 8, so actually you have it after 5. You could see this on it. How much do you want to breathe on it? It's up to, it's 66 total. You can breathe as much as you want.
Okay. That's 33.
I also go with 8.
You will be visible.
I know. I'm trying to create a
diversion. And what are you up to?
I'm going to try and get into the building. Yes, that building on the ground floor.
Okay, so you're looking for an entrance that's not caved in. There is a door here. Okay?
It comes down.
Okay, the cultist charge you this way, dies in a burst of flames.
How soon can I, how soon will I get there?
Triple wires.
Sorry,
How soon
Ryan.
will I get into the door?
Assuming you're going directly there and you can make it past the cultist, which would require a dex check for them to not bump on them or be noticed, then you could be there in 4.
Okay. Dex check 8.
No problem. See you there in 4. So Ren is here at this door.
Didn't get plowed over.
Okay. 7?
Yeah.
7.
I'm gonna rush in.
You're gonna hold.
I'm holding flat against the
Oh,
wall.
that's right, yeah, they're gonna fireball. I'm holding for fun stuff, fireworks.
6.
16.
You're
Okay.
holding.
I'm
Holding for
I'm
fireworks.
continuing my path. Just trying
Kendra's
to-
got a tight grip, so if anybody moves to this
Going
spot.
this way. Follow the path.
You guys charge in at 5.
Get up here with
It's not my
Victor.
fault.
Okay. My plan is to try to
Everyone
keep
know
him
where
in front of
everybody
me,
is
but
at.
I can't see him.
You
So,
want to know where they're coming from?
You might want to know where they're looking in front of you.
Where they're at.
No, you might want to know where they're at in 2. If you're saying,
Oh, 2?
I activate in 2 and 5. It goes off in 2.
Okay? And
oh
so,
yeah, we're right in your path. Yeah. That's
Y'all are
like
gonna
me.
be fireball. What's gonna happen?
I can only go so slow.
Right.
I can only go so slow. All right, so we're in, what was that?
I didn't think where it feels
6,
like make it.
beyond, right?
Yeah, 6 city block.
Holding.
And that's short amount.
5.
These guys were holding.
I'm at 5. I'm holding.
Okay. So these is in a pattern overhead.
And the 5s. Activating the Helm of Brilliance.
Okay.
Lana was in there.
Bono's visible though.
Bono is joining the group.
Oh, take 3 to 6.
Wait, if I see Bono
Okay.
there, then I'm not activating the Helm of Brilliance.
Okay, so he would not arrive there until 4. So if you begin in 5, you won't see him until 4.
Okay, then I fireball.
Can you redirect where he was gonna put it?
Now, once he starts to cast a spell, it's target at the beginning. You have to have a viable target at the beginning of the spell. He can cancel it, but he loses the gem.
Not casting the spell and activating the Helm. Is that different?
It's the same way. You have to target when you activate the gem.
Oh, and you're gonna target it like in the middle of those 4 right there.
I was doing it in the middle of the intersection, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Things happen.
Okay, so,
I think they make it 3 city blocks in a minute, so.
well, they killed all the cultists out of the way, otherwise it was much slower. All right, so we're in 4.
I try to
4.
Rise there. Okay. The door is unlocked. In fact,
You can always
it's pretty
cancel it.
rickety. You push it open. You see.
If I see him there, I see him there, and not make it, so I
10 by 10 room, basically empty, nothing in it, but there's a hallway leads to the left.
I'll try to go through the hallway.
Okay, who else on the board?
Me.
Okay, what do you do?
I have a question. By the end of this round, what are we able to make? Here.
So, on this building and down here. End of the round.
Cool.
Okay, any other 4s? 3s?
I leap onto the building from the
Did I
ground.
notice him in 4?
Yes.
Okay, then I guess I'll cancel.
Okay.
Unless I think I could place it, if I put it in the middle of the intersection, do I think it's the rhythm where he's at?
Yes, if it's in the middle of the intersection, it will hit all of those cultists, Victor, Lorelei, and Bonner.
He doesn't know where it is.
I don't know where they are.
Right, you don't know. I'm just telling you the case.
When
Yeah, you don't know they're there.
I can't move it back.
Cannot change the target.
Okay, then I cancel.
Okay.
Wait.
Ooh, whoa, no, that was bad. Okay.
Did I turn this?
Well,
I was
your
walking
plan.
around as
No,
well.
don't turn this, you don't turn
We
this.
should end up over
So you only blame Bono for interfering.
Stay tuned for more Lomunian adventures.